Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Flitter gems from CZT Barbara Duel Johnson. You know, there are a number of kind of cute, I think I've been calling them like accent tangles, that are just nice to be able to kind of scatter around a background just to add a little accent. Because there's always, to me, it seems like there's just that one little something extra that just makes it, right? Well, looking at Barbara's Pinterest account, and I think she called these tiny tangles, and I love that. Because sometimes that's just what you need. Actually, I'm going to draw one bigger one, and then maybe if I can fit in some smaller ones, I shall. But this is just adorable. All right, so we start off with 3 flux shapes or teardrop shapes or tethered orb, whatever way you want to think about it. Like this. And they're separated. And the nice thing, too, is you really don't have to worry about anything being even or anything. It's just, a lot of them you don't, but this one for sure. Because when we put in the little diamonds here, what I was finding it easiest to do is I'm thinking, oh, I'm sort of auraing this side. Oh, I'm sort of auraing this side. So I've got 2 sides done, and then I can just do the rest. Like that. And then what's nice too is then you can fit them in whatever room that you end up having. And by the end, just like a lot of other tangles, right? You don't notice anything. It's all good. All right. So once we have this, then to make these, kind of gemmy, we're going to aura it on the inside like that. And then coffer them by connecting the points, the corners, like that. This too is another step that, like this one, it's like, well, that's a little, interesting. But once we do this step and then add some shading, it just makes it very forgiving. That's the word I was searching for. Like that. That's it. Now, let's add a little bit of shading, and then maybe I'll do some more. Now, because this is intended to be, as she says, a tiny tangle, that makes for shading sometimes just a little bit dicey. So what I've found, let's try it again here. Ooh, well, because it's kind of big. 2 ways. One, you could just do halfway. I'm going to do, just these coffered sides. I can always bring some graphite into that center bit if I feel like it needs it. And then let's just do a little bit here on the ends. Then we'll see what else we want to do. Yeah, I think let's do this. I'm just going to use some of what's left on the Tortillion. Yeah, I think that helps a little bit in the center there versus just having those 2. Oh yeah. And then because I have room, oh yes, let's do that. It makes it curvy or bendy. Yeah, I like that a whole lot. But like I said, it's such a cute tangle, so simple. And it's just nice to have these things that you could just toss in just when you need a little something extra. And well, it does look nice with them coffered, but if you ended up making them a little too small, We'll see how small we can go here. This one will be the test without going to a smaller nib. Oh, look it. No, it works. Just do carefully. So cute. All right. I'm going to do a few more of these, and as I do that, let me ask you the big question. I'm just kidding. Have you enjoyed this? If you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you have, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. We'll see how well I can do this and talk at the same time. Sometime, and not talk about it. Some days. In the description section, you will find the links to these step outs, and do take a look, because it's always nice to see. Barbara usually does a nice a sample at the bottom, and it's just nice to see the things, see it from the creator of the tangle, from their hand. I guess this is gonna be 5 in here, because it would just not be right if I didn't. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so you'll find that information, so you can, like I said, so you can see it right from her hand. And then I always do my own version as well. Also, in that description section down below the step outs, you will find my link tree. So if you enjoy what I do, and maybe you'd like to join me online and tangle with me and a bunch of other tangle addicts, we would love to have you join us. I do classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thursdays are always free. It's called Tangle Time. We just take a tangle or 2, maybe 3, just depends. and just play with it and have fun and explore it. And there's no expectation. You pretty much do what you want with it, and then we take a look afterwards and see what everybody did. Everybody that wants to and can share. It's so much fun. So come and join us if you have the time. I do that at 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern time. I was like, I'll just make this one small. There we go. But we have a lot of fun. A lot of fun, and create a lot of really amazing art. So come and join us. Let's see. Everything in that link tree is pretty self-explanatory. So if you'd like to connect on social media, there are places, I have some links on where you can follow for classes if you're interested. And thinking what else. Actually, this could be paired nicely with some of Barbara's other tiny tangles, little accent tangles, like dot ball. There's another one is escaping me, but like I said, they're just nice to have handy when it's like, I need something, I just don't know what. And being that, well, at the time of this recording, it's kind of snowflake season. That's why I thought with the gems, it might be a nice accent, if you're doing, playing with snowflakes or something like that, and kind of have it, have a theme like that in mind. All right. So fun. And as you can see, I'm not necessarily being careful with where I'm putting the graphite. I'm just kind of putting it. And that works too. I should do the other side of these little flux shapes. But if you don't have enough room, just doing the center, and maybe I'll just leave it at that. Just doing the center is fine. I think I'm going to do that just for a good example. Yeah, because this one is super teeny. And then too, because you could mix this with with other ones, but let's just use some kind of aura-ing the sections very loosely. Okay, I'm just making shapes. Just kidding. Kind of sort of thinking about aura-ing that. Well, I kind of am. With what's left on the Tortillion, just to add a little something else, because I'm feeling like the accent tangle needs a little accent of its own. Like that. Who knew? This is something that our friend Rosemary does. And I've seen others that have done it as well, but it's just one of those things where you see somebody do something cool. That's what's fun about our tangle sessions, is we see these things and it's like, ooh, that's a neat idea. And then you just incorporate it into your work, and it's just a lot of fun. Oh, I like that. All right. Again, hope you enjoyed it. Please click the like button, subscribe if you want to. That'd be great. Feel free to leave comments. I do try to keep up with them as best I can. But I appreciate any and all of those actions, as it helps with the algorithm stuff, and that gets the channel out there. All right. So with that, thank you again so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.